This goes without saying. Laura Mercier setting powder will absolutely stay. And this is the mini size. I actually got this for, I think it was like that Sephora birthday. You get to pick from several products. This was what I ended up getting. I mean, since February to now, which is the end of December, it still has lasted me so long, and there's still plenty of it to go, to keep. This is the Ilia, what is this called? Radiant Translucent Powder with SPF 20. This is in the shade Waikiki Run. This is supposed to be translucent, but look at how much pigment there is in here. I am almost finished with this, so I am gonna keep it just for the sake of finishing it. And I probably will be setting like my bronzer with this. I have no plans of purchasing this again. What I do like about it is the scent. I am one of those people that does like the scent of roses, so this does smell like rose. If you don't like that, then I would suggest you not getting this. Like I said, I'll finish it off, but not purchasing again. This is the e.l.f. Halo Glow, and it is one of my favorites. Does what it set out to do, which is set. And it's translucent, and it doesn't look funny. It doesn't make my skin look textured. It doesn't dry out my skin. It's just really nice setting powder. So I'm keeping. This is another new addition, also from Make. This is their translucent powder. This is staying in my collection. These are my eyeshadow palettes. So we'll start by just whatever's in front of me. These are my Rare Beauty eyeshadow palettes. This is the Confident Energy palette, and this is the Magnetic Spirit palette. These are my children. Honestly, all of these eyeshadow palettes really mean quite a bit to me because eyeshadow, I feel like, is what really inspires me. Although I'm not one to necessarily wear eyeshadow on a daily basis, I do feel like it's one of the most fun parts about makeup. It's kind of hard for me to even think of decluttering these, especially these two, given that these were gifts from my mom. So yeah, these are really pretty. This is my Pat McGrath Divine Rose palette. This is gold in my collection. And surprisingly, these shades are actually really pretty. I haven't gotten to use a lot of these. I guess I just haven't really thought about this one, and I had it way at the bottom of my pile. So definitely will be pulling this one out a little more. It's not the greatest quality. It is a nice little option to have every now and then. They still blend really beautifully. So I think, yeah, I'm keeping this one still. This is the Celestial Odyssey. This I got for Christmas last year from my partner. So I'm keeping this guy. This one is a recent addition. This is the Escape Pod from Kaleidos. Absolutely love the colorway. The only thing I don't love about this eyeshadow palette is the noisy ass packaging. It kind of is keeping me from featuring it in any of my videos because I know that I can't really handle it very much because it makes its presence known. But anyway, that doesn't take away from the beautiful formula, the really pretty shades. So keeping. So now these guys, these are some of my older eyeshadows as well. This one, oh, this is actually a compact. Dope. It looks green. Letting this one go. This one is a little quad from Estee Lauder. These shades are actually really pretty. Do like this dark grayish, kind of brownish shade. It's pretty. It's not as pigmented. It's fine. I think what I'm gonna try to do is maybe, let me see if I can take these out of the packaging and then just keep them in my one palette because I really don't want to keep this packaging. This one, again, it's that mystery brand. These are old. So yeah, there's yeah, I'm not putting these on my eyes. And then these are samples. These two are the same, this one's different. I'm going to get rid of the one that I have been using, which is this one. These shades are really pretty. This brown one in particular is really nice. But what I'm actually going to do is get rid of this guy, and for this one, I think I'm gonna go ahead and keep it just because at the moment I don't have any other silver eyeshadows. And then also this really kind of like lavender shade. Either way, probably won't be keeping these for too long. These are my About Face Fluid Eye Paints. I am 1000% keeping these because they're the most versatile, I guess you can say. You can use this as just diffused kind of base color for your makeup, or you can use these with a really thin brush so that you can do more graphic line work. Happy to have all of these shades for sure. Go between using really bold shades and then using really nice like everyday type of shades, although any shade is everyday really, but you know what I mean. Yeah, happy to have these. These are more so like toppers. So first I have the Space Cowboy from Urban Decay, for sure staying. This is the Danessa Myricks Crown Flakes, if I'm not mistaken. Mesmerizing. It's an interesting product. It's got various shifts to it. This is the Fractal Eye Paint, also from About Face. This is one of the prettier toppers that I have, really impactful. So yeah, definitely keeping. These are Jelly Much shadows from ColourPop. I haven't actually used these because they dried out ages ago. However, I've been meaning to use these, like to activate them somehow. I feel like they can be activated. It's too pretty to throw away, you know? Still usable. So definitely keeping this one. This one is in Big Ego. This one is in the shade Ventura. And yeah, this one I don't think I'm gonna keep. I don't think there's anything I can do to this to help it come back to life. And besides, I do have a shade within the Divine Rose palette that is very similar to this iridescent white kind of shade. Kind of shifts purple, pinky bluish. So yeah, I'm letting this one go for sure. This one is in the shade Foxes. This is really pretty. And mind you, I don't even wear gold eyeshadow like that, but it's so delicious. Look at this. Ooh, yes, look at, oh yeah. Still keeping this. Okay, so this is the good old lip collection. The Merit lipsticks. One of my favorite lipstick formulas. They for sure are going to stay. I've got the shade Fashion, which is a berry shade. Tiger, which is more of like a reddish brown. And I've also got the shade 1990. It's still my favorite lipstick of all time. I've got two matte lipsticks from Rare Beauty. This is from their recent launch. This is in the shade Lively. It's a really pretty rosy color. This is in the shade Wise, which is kind of more of a brown, like a rich brown shade. And then I do have Dewy Lip Balm in the shade Thankful. It's more of like a mauvey brown. This is a little sample that I got. It is in the shade Elson 3, kind of like true red. Really nice. These are my three MAC lipsticks. I've got the shade Russian Red, which is orangey red. This is the Ruby Woo shade, which is in its last leg. I think this was the very first like expensive lipstick I got for myself, so still keeping this. I still wear it from time to time. This is in the shade Marrakesh, which is kind of like a bricky red. This is one of About Face's painted lip colors. This is in the shade Nude as Judas. It's really interesting liquid lipstick. The shade is interesting because it seems to go a little green on me on my undertone. but do like the formula. It's very comfortable, it's light, it doesn't make your lips feel crusty whatsoever. So definitely keeping it. I think I need to make better use of this for sure. This is something that I got years and years ago from Lush, a very red liquid lipstick. Surprisingly, it doesn't smell like anything. And I know it says like used by, I'm not gonna say the date, but I'm still gonna use it because why not, right? I mean, it's still really pretty and usable. Still keeping it, and don't judge me. This is one of the Rare Beauty, the lip soufflés. This is in the shade Inspire, coral orangey shade. Very unique. This is in the shade Brave. Definitely keeping this. This is such a beautiful shade. This is from Pat McGrath, and this is one of her Lust Gloss in Aliangelic. Oh, it's so pretty, man. Oh my goodness. I never thought I could wear sparkly lip gloss until I put this on. So pretty. Look at that. Oof. This is one that I bought from e.l.f. and to be honest with you, I don't like it. This is just goopy. It's like an unfair comparison here, but it's kind of why I bought it, because I thought Pat McGrath's looks so nice on me that this one must look just as cute. It doesn't. It doesn't do much, and it's not as glossy. I think I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this. This is another lip lacquer from e.l.f. Surprisingly though, this I do like. I like the hint of color that this has, itty bitty bit of pink, and it is in the shade Wild Rose. Keeping that. This is in the shade Moody, and this one is more of like a nude. Oof, look at that. So keeping that. This is from NARS, their Super Vixen shade. It doesn't feel so heavy as a gloss, and although it doesn't show up with too much pigment, it's still a really nice formula. I've got the CoverGirl Exhibitionist Creme. This is in Orange AF. And I hate it because it doesn't show up like that on my lips at all. It does not show up like that. I'm gonna keep it just for the sake of trying to make it work, but I don't promise that this is going to make it through the next declutter. These are by Kosas. This is in the shade Fringe, and then the white one is in the shade Vegas. Fringe is kind of vampy. I do like it. Although I've had it in my collection for a little bit, it doesn't smell off whatsoever. It actually kind of smells like vanilla. And then this one is the shade Vegas, which I'm almost out of. I'm gonna use every last drop of it. This is the Glossier Balm.com in Rose. I love this stuff. It's super comfortable. It smells so pretty. Again, I'm a big fan of the rose scent for the formula. It's just very hydrating. And then these are my 3 lip oils. I've got one from Fenty, one from In Beauty, which is almost gone. This one I keep in my purse. I'm still keeping those. And then this is the one from Merit. I don't use it as often as I should be using it. I don't keep it in my purse because it seems to leak a little bit, which is kind of annoying. It's still one of my favorite lip oil purchases just because of how different the formulation is and the shade. This is the newest addition. This is covered in oil. Thanks, Merit. This is from Make Beauty, the Magnetic Mauve, keeping it for show. And then this is the Grande Lips Lip Plumper. I didn't use this as much as I thought I was going to, so I'm just gonna use up the sample and then call it a day. I don't think I'll be needing any lip plumpers anytime soon. This is one of my favorites, the Sephora Collection lipstick in Be Proud, I think, but it's a really pretty brown shade. The formula is A+. I kind of smushed it a little bit. One of my favorites. This is the Generation G lipstick in Punch from Glossier. This has been a doozy because I love it. It swatches beautifully. It's so pretty, but it makes my lips really dry. Not the end of the world, because I can always put something on top of this, but yeah, just FYI, they're really pretty shades, but the formulation itself is it's a little dry. Could not live without my Glossier Ultra Lip in the shade Pisces. This is the Olivia Rodrigo shade. Oh man, it's one of my favorite things to wear recently. I kind of feel like everything in my collection is like my favorite, right? But keeping that. This is my Clinique Black Honey. It's a no-brainer, keeping that. This is e.l.f. Ride or Die Lip Balm in Tough Cookie. This is really nice too. I keep this in my purse as well. The formula is really comfortable, really hydrating too. So yeah, keeping it. This I also like to keep in my purse. This is from Sephora, Lip Stories Balm in Do Me a Favor. It's an interesting shade for sure, but it doesn't show up as crazy. It's really hydrating, as you can see. So yeah, definitely keep. This is the Fenty Beauty, what is this called? Mademoiselle something or other Shouty. I hate this with all my guts. I hate it. Would love it if it just behaved, because this, once it starts fading from your lips, it kind of leaves your lips looking really gross, really just not flattering at all. If you over apply, you end up just like getting chunks of your lips like peeling. It's not fun, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. This, don't laugh at me, but this is actually gone. I've been keeping it just so that I remember that I like it. This is the NARS Balms, and I believe the shade is Laguna, if I'm not mistaken. If not, I'll put the right name somewhere around here, but move on with my life. So need to get rid of that. So these are a mix of pencils and eye products and one mascara. So I guess I'll start off with this one. This is the Cali Ray Come Hell or High Water mascara. I'm almost done with it. I'm happy to report. So yeah, I'm gonna try to be a little more careful when it comes to picking another mascara, because I don't like collecting these. I don't like mascara to begin with. I kind of keep one around, but I don't really wear this on a day-to-day basis. Finishing it up and never buying this one ever again. So these are my eyebrow products. I've got Slim Brow from AOA. This is a super cheapy brow pencil. It's actually pretty decent for the price. I don't love that it's kind of red tone. There's like a red undertone to it, but I will be using it up. So keeping that. This is the Anastasia Brow Freeze. There's only a little bit left really on the sides. So almost done with this one. Will I be repurchasing this? Absolutely not. This product, it doesn't really do much as far as like holding your brow hairs up. I kind of feel like there are other products that are much cheaper. I believe this is like 23 bucks. So do yourself a favor, get something cheaper. This one is my newest. It is the Undone Beauty Flawless. It has the brow tint pen, which is wonderful. Also has the brow gel. I'm pretty good with brow products as far as like using them up, so I know that I'll be able to use this up. This is the Maybelline Brow Fast Sculpt. It's a mascara gel. I haven't actually used this very much, so I can't say too much about it other than I'll be keeping it just so that I can use it, and I'll let you know what I think. This is my beloved NYX Lift and Snatch brow tint pen that I would recommend over and over again. It's a great price, a great product. This is the e.l.f. Wow Brow, and this was supposed to be like their answer to the Boy Brow from Glossier. Yeah, no. No, it just doesn't compare, not even a little bit. This is already dry, so I'll get rid of it. This is the Sculpting Brow Tint from Make Beauty. Obviously, I'll be keeping it. Still haven't had any luck with it, but you know, we're not giving up just yet. Okay, so these three are easy. I'm keeping all three, but this is the Caviar Stick from Laura Mercier. It is in the shade Strapless, and it's a nice product if you don't have oily lids, but I'm determined to use this up too. This is a Wet n Wild multi-stick. It is in the shade Calm Waters. This I purchased for a video that never came to fruition, but I still want to keep it because look at that impact. Look at that freaking pigment. It's crazy. So I'm keeping it. This is the e.l.f. Mint Melt. It's fine. It's fine. I kind of use this in my inner corner or on the brow bone. I'll still use for sure. This is in the shade Ice Cream. Let me just throw the eyeliners in there. Okay, so these are my Wet n Wild liquid eyeliners. This one I think is already dry, kind of. It's also broken, you know, it just like twists all the way around. So I'm gonna get rid of this guy because I have this backup anyway. This is a much fresher one. I do prefer my liner in brown, but I do have one other liner which is in black, the only black one, and this is the House Labs one. This is my favorite black one, favorite brown one. We'll be keeping both. This one is also from Wet n Wild. This one is terrible and I don't want it. I think it's the applicator. It could also be the formulation. It's just a little drier. It doesn't give me a crisp line for a wing. I can't even use it as like brow tint pen. I'm gonna get rid of this one. This is an eyeliner pencil from MAC, and yeah, it's pretty dry. I think it's time to let it go. These three are from Wet n Wild. They're recent addition, so I'm keeping them. It's your essentials, the brown, black, and white liners. Keeping them. And then this is one that I purchased from L'Oreal. This was supposed to be for the waterline, but it's so difficult to use. It's just really tuggy, you know? Oh my gosh, see, it just broke off already. So yeah, I'm not gonna use this anytime soon, so I'm gonna toss it. And now I have my lip liners. I've got the About Face lip liner in Baby Be Good. I've got this one from Buxom, this other red one from Pat McGrath, although I don't use this one very much because it does tend to stain. So unless I'm looking to apply something really long wearing, no, I don't really use this, only for special occasions, I guess. This one is from AOA. It's okay. I really wish that it was actually this color, but it's more of a peachy pink. See? I'm almost done with it. It's totally fine. I don't mind keeping it around, especially things like lip pencils. They're pretty easy to store. This is a well-loved Sephora collection lip liner. This is in the shade Deep Beige. As you can see, I kind of have a type when it comes to lip liners. So this is really nice. It's a really soft formula. So I'm gonna keep loving it in my collection. This is my Ride or Die CoverGirl Exhibitionist lip liner. This is in Caramel Nude. This I'm also keeping. And finally, the Rare Beauty lip liner in the shade Wise, also keeping. This one ran away from me. This one's the Rare Beauty Soft Pinch blush in the shade Joy. I'm also keeping it because it's really pretty. I really like that it is so pigmented, and it definitely is here to stay in my collection forever and ever because there's no way I'm ever gonna finish this. So yeah, could it be now for real? That's it. Those are all the things. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the makeup collection tour. Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for hanging in there with me. If you would like to subscribe, don't forget to hit that button below. And yeah, see you guys next time. Bye.